everyone, and welcome back to Life Cues Week 14. I can't believe how quickly we're going through this, and I'm having lots of fun, and I hope you are too. For this week's question, I was wondering what everyone's go-to move is whenever they feel overwhelmed or stressed out, and they feel that their back is up against the wall and they just can't, their get up and go has gone up and went, and they're just either frustrated or tired or not feeling well or too much on your plate. And I just wonder how you all handle that stress, because we all have it and we all have to have some kind of an outlet. And what do you do? So the prompt for this week is, what is your go-to move to handle stress? My husband did a beautiful oil painting in our living room, and this particular painting, the woman, you can clearly, I love it because I think every woman or wife or mother at some point is related to this painting, and she looks so weary in the picture, and but within the next hour or the next day she's going to pull up her socks and get back at it and do what she does and do it to the best of her ability. But she just took that time out just to say, you know what, I can't deal with this anymore. So I always am looking at that picture and I just think, yeah, we're all in the same boat. Whenever you think it's the darkest, it always gets brighter in the morning. I took a meditation course from one fellow, and he said that everyone can pretty much, be calm and peaceful when they have candles lit and it's totally silent, and it's not hard to go to your quiet place and find your happy space. It's being able to be quiet and find that calm when there's total chaos going on around you. How can you center yourself and calm yourself? So what's your go-to move to bring you back to being more centered and able to put one foot in front of the other again? So let's get started. go-to move for stress, or when I feel like I'm just backed in a corner and super frustrated, is tears. What I usually do is I go off to myself, either in the shower or in my craft room, and I sit really quietly and I just let it out, deal with whatever it is, take a deep breath, realize that the universe is unfolding just the way it should. Just because I don't like it, it's just predestined. And then I pull up my socks and keep on trucking. So this page, first let me just say the page design was taken from Milliond. I don't know if any of you follow her on YouTube. She's an amazing mixed media artist. And she had done this for her January art journal, this type of page where it was divided with the face and the stamping. So I had done this sort of similar thing before, but I just changed it to suit this prompt because I really thought it was a cool effect. So you saw me draw my face with charcoal, and then I just simply was doodling, random doodling as I was making it up as you were watching me. The only thing I wanted to make sure I did was draw some teardrops down the page. And then I used crystal effects, and I'm not sure if you can see because the teardrops are, if I turn the page sideways, they are three-dimensional, so they will harden like teardrops. And then I took a rubber stamp, and what it says on the stamp, the greatest achievements were at first and for some time dreams. So I thought that was appropriate because sometimes we can just be overwhelmed and thinking it's just not going to work, it's just not going to work, but it does if we put our mind to it. So I just stamped that throughout. I used an envelope to divide the page. It was just a regular envelope, and I put it down the half, and I also used that to mask off because I didn't want the stamp getting on the face portion. Then on this side I just used a sheer acrylic paint, and I painted out the other side of the face, although you can still see it through. I typed these words out on word processing and just did some doodling throughout, and this says go-to move for stress, and then it says, and then breathe. This image of me with the world on my shoulders, I traced it on some paper as you saw and sort of painted my sort of abstract image of the globe. And when you just feel like you've got the world on your shoulders, that's what that was to represent. And the doodling is kind of when you feel like everything is coming untied, that's the unloosed threads going throughout. So there's my page. Everyone has different strategies on how they deal with stress. It doesn't make us weaker. I think it's really important that we release all of those pressures and tensions, because you know what happens? It's just like a pressure cooker. If the steam is never released, it'll eventually blow up. So that's my go-to move. Can't wait to see how you handle yours. It might be a good tactic for me. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.